we've actually come across quite a bit of sort of crime, or having our sort of touches with crime since we've been doing car camping so far. It's a little bit dodgy in the south of France, in all honesty. It's not as safe as you want it to be. We thought they were quite safe until something happened to us the other night. People trying to break into your vehicle whilst you're sleeping. For some reason, at about 11 o'clock at night, when we're laying down in bed in the back of here, someone pulled up in a white vehicle, got out and was screaming. It's really super dodgy. Like, I really don't want to be putting us in harm's way.
I'm just a bit gutted, to be honest, that the crime rate is high. Oh, I can't believe there's so many dodgy people around the park-ups.
Believe it or not, not same guy, different guy, just tried to scam me.
Welcome back to the channel and the maiden adventures of Janine and Liam Day, a married couple who have been doing van life in the UK for 3 years, but recently, for many reasons, have moved into car camping full time. Car camping has already brought us many challenges, and last week we had to deal with bad weather and sleeping in wet bedding as we moved from the UK to Belgium and then the south of France. This week, we unfortunately have to share with you our negative experience of micro camping in France, as we have too many brushes with crime. Also, in this episode, we will share with you a change of direction as we take on a new location that many wild campers don't head to, for good reason. Join us now from south of France as we look for new stunning spots and unique experiences whilst micro camping in Europe.
Welcome back to the channel. Quite a bit's happened since the last time we saw you that we want to share with you, as well as we've got a whole new sort of direction that we're going in. And the reason being is, well, the last time you saw us, we was in Châteauneuf-du-Pape in the extremely beautiful Provence region of the south of France. We've left there now. We are going to return. The reason being is because we're heading in a slightly different direction. We're going somewhere very, very exciting, but it's somewhere that we previously thought that we'd love to go, but we'd never take our camper van there. And I can see reasons why people wouldn't take their camper van there, many reasons. But as we are living in a full-time in a car camper now, we thought, you know what? Let's do it. Let's try it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be adventurous. It's going to be interesting. But more about that later. Since the last time we saw you, we spent a couple of nights in Ayres. Well, the first thing that's happened is the weather's changed. The last time we saw you, we was in beautiful 26-degree heat, dry climate, shorts and t-shirt weather. Then the next day, the weather turned on us massively when we left that vineyard. We went to a place called Cascon. I will put the name up on the screen. We went there because there's a beautiful sort of like Disneyland style sort of fortress citadel thing that goes around with a city inside it. It was going to be beautiful, except the weather was the worst weather we've experienced so far. It was worse than Belgium when we went to Belgium. Torrential rain. We had to put a complete swerve on it because we couldn't get any photography gear out. We were getting soaked as well, and you don't want to get soaked living in a car because it's very difficult to get things dry. So we had to bail on that. We came back. It's not too far away. We're going to go again, maybe on the way back when we go back to the Provence region. What I wanted to tell you, what I wanted to share with you is that we've actually come across quite a bit of sort of crime, or having our sort of touches with crime since we've been doing car camping so far. And we've only been doing it like less than a week. And I wanted to share with you, to give you fair warning, if you're going to come down to the south of France, so that what's happened to us doesn't happen to you, and we can share some of some of our knowledge on it now and experience, so that so that you're safe when you come to the south of France. Basically, to cut a long story short, it's a little bit dodgy in the south of France, in all honesty. It's not as safe as you want it to be whilst car camping or camper van camping or whatever. You've got to have your wits about you. You've got to be aware. The reason being, and what sparked this all off, is that not last night, but the night before, we slept in an Air. This is an Air where we are now. It's a motorway service stopover. So you can get petrol, you can get coffee, you can even have a shower at some of them as well. And you can stop the night. We thought they were quite safe until something happened to us the other night. It's about 9-10 o'clock, and we were just getting ready to sort the back out, get the back into sleeping mode. I was sat in the front seat when a man approached me. Basically, he gave quite a long story. He looked a bit dodgy, in all honesty. I try not to judge, but he looked and felt dodgy. And he said, he basically started asking for money straight away, but not a small amount of money, a large amount of money. He said that someone stole his card, and he's got his kids in the back of this car and what have you, and it felt really, really dodgy. And he wanted me to transfer him some money from my bank account. Of course, I didn't do that. I didn't even get my bank card out or even entertain the idea. So I just said to him, basically, we've just been scammed ourselves, which actually we have. That's another part of the story. At one of these petrol stations, someone's actually skimmed our card. There's warnings about it on the actual petrol station thing. Someone's actually skimmed one of our bank cards and cloned it or something, and they've tried to get petrol from it. I've seen it come up on the app, and I've frozen it now so they can't do it. But that's the first warning. Be really, really careful when using your cards in petrol stations on the motorways in south of France or any part of France. I don't know where they did it. It could have been much further in the middle of France. I don't know. So that happened. So I got to use that excuse and say to him, that's the reason why I'm not going to give him any money. And he buggered off. But it felt, the car stayed there and it felt a bit uneasy. We left that area and we went to the other side of the motorway and slept there for the night underneath a CCTV camera. There are CCTV cameras at some of these airs, and if you park underneath it, you're probably less likely to have anything happen to you. But that's when Janine started looking through reviews of airs, you know, on Google. And it doesn't take long, and on Park for Night as well, it doesn't take long before you come across people saying, someone tried to scam me for money. It's quite a common thing. We're in the south of France going towards Barcelona. Maybe that's what it is. Barcelona's notorious for crime. Not only that, we use Park for Night as an app, which is where we look for park-ups and free camping spots. In the south of France, I'm not sure what it's like in the rest of France, it's quite probable you will come across a review on there. People leave reviews about their experience of people trying to break into your vehicle whilst you're sleeping. And so, you know, there's stories of people trying to smash the door in, or they're leaving the car or their van and they're coming back and it's smashed in. There's even truck drivers saying that people drill into their diesel tanks whilst they're in it. All sorts of stuff. The reason why I'm telling you this is be aware when you're choosing your park-ups in the south of France, like we are now. The first thing made us feel very sort of aware, a little bit conscious. Now we're feeling confident again. We're not actually, we're not worried at all, because we're just going to be a little bit more vigilant. The second thing that happened to us, the third thing that happened to us with the crime aspect, was last night at this very spot here. For some reason, at about 11 o'clock at night, when we're laying down in bed in the back of here, someone pulled up in a white vehicle, got out, and was screaming. This bloke was screaming like French profanities as loud as he could at the whole of the air, like he was shouting at the air, like he was angry with this motorway stop. And we were parked right next to him. It was horrible. He was slamming doors, smashing stuff, screaming, and we felt, you know, Janine got some of it on camera, but we did feel quite vulnerable. You do feel a little bit more vulnerable in a car camper. He left after about an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe, but it was it's sort of, we've had a group of 3 things happen that's made us feel a little bit more vigilant about what we're doing. Anyway, it can't be a bad thing, because actually where we're heading next, after the next couple of days, the next time you see us at the next video, we're heading somewhere where you've got to be a little bit more vigilant as well, because it's notorious for crime. Anyway, all of that negative stuff to one side, we are now more aware campers. We're very excited about what we're doing over the next couple of days. We're going to share with you more about where we're heading next, but for now, we need some more gear for the van. We're out of gas. We're burning through gas pretty quickly, especially on the jet boil, where we make our really quick cups of teas from. And we need a pillow, man. Sleeps are getting better, but we've decided we need more pillows to make it more comfortable. So we're going to go and try and find a Decathlon, maybe a B&M, and go to some beautiful locations. So let's get going. One problem that Janine and I have whilst we're moving from country to country is, of course, the language barriers. We know a little bit of French, we know a little bit of Spanish, but one thing that we realised that we don't know, and that's going to get us out of a lot of trouble probably in the future, is Italian. We know 0 Italian, and we know our direction is heading that way. So whilst I want to learn Spanish sort of overall in life, that's the one I feel closest to, I'm definitely going to now jump Italian straight to the front. So we're using Rosetta's Stone app to learn basic Italian. And just this morning, I went through and I clicked Italian. It's got 25 stored languages on there to learn from. Clicked Italian. It asked me, am I a beginner? I'm a beginner, of course. And what sort of Italian do we want to learn? And I clicked on travel. You could choose work and home life or other things as well, which is really, really good. And it's tailored a plan to help me do that. So effectively going to be learning beginner's Italian from now on to get us out of some sticky situations potentially. The good thing about Rosetta Stone, not only has it got 25 stored languages on there, is it uses real life world scenarios using audio from native speakers, fun and interactive games, that sort of thing, to help you learn languages way more effectively. It also uses groundbreaking technology like voice recognition to know whether you're pronouncing the stuff correctly as well.
Famiglia.
Famiglia.
Genitori.
Genitori. Yes.
It's very, very unique. It's very, very good. We've used it before to help us with like Hindi when we was in India and Spanish when we was doing the Camino. Now with Italian, we know it's going to be really, really, really essential for us. What's even better is that Rosetta Stone is offering 60% off their lifetime subscription to our viewers, and just until the end of May. So it's the end of this month if you're watching this video. And then in June, it's dropping down to 50% off. So still really, really good. This means that you can get access to learning 25 different languages for life for less than 150 quid. Please go and take advantage of this offer. It's in the link in the description of this video, and it's for a limited time only. And wish us luck with the Italian. We'll let you know how we've got on in a couple of months.
Okay, cool, we're off. I actually really do like Airs, but I'm quite happy to be leaving this one. So yeah, onwards we go to the beach. We made our way towards the beach, making a quick stop to buy some essential things en route.
I woke up feeling like a creep, so hungover I couldn't speak. I met the Grim Reaper last night, and he shook my hand in the end and said,
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh yes. We are getting this.
what you gonna do about it?
Okay, we've brought all our bits. We've got some food as well. So now we're going to go to where we're hopefully going to park up for the evening.
That bottle, hit that bottle. It sound like Donkey Kong.
It feels a little bit too good to be true.
It really does. This was on Park for Night, and it was one of the ones that says that it doesn't know that no one tried to break into their vehicle. I am going to double check it again though, because as you said, it looks a bit too good to be true. I mean, we're parked right on the beach.
And there's loads of people parking all the way back there, but this was empty.
Maybe it's because I just don't know about it.
Suspicious.
Okay, cool. This is us, potentially for the evening. We're going to take it as it comes. We're going to make some food, get a lay of the land, check out the security of the area. The good thing about this is when I read the comments on Park for Night, there wasn't anybody who said break-ins, which is quite a novelty from what we've been looking at. But however, this in season would be a big problem. We wouldn't be able to get down it. So another thing is, all around this area, it's 2 meter height barriers. You have to go through them all over the shop. So if you're in a big camper, you might not be able to get away with it. However, this one slot here, the barrier's open. Then if it remains open, but it's open now anyway, regardless, we're below 2 meters in our car. So we're going to give this a go. The only thing they did say on Park for Night was that if the police don't want you here, you're going to know about it. But the fact that we're just outside of season, I'm hoping that they're going to just leave us well alone, because all these rental properties here, most of them are empty. So we should be all right. And we are smack bang on the beach here. When you think of South of France in your head, I sort of think of this, the sand dunes, this beautiful Mediterranean Sea, and just this. It's called Mosquito Beach apparently, but not come across any mosquitoes, which is good. Maybe we're out of season as well. Anyway, let's make some food.
Okay, cool. So since we're in France, we thought we'd have couscous today. And so we're going to have a mixture of couscous and vegetables. And it's going to be lovely.
Hey there, buddy, are you doing all right? I'm doing great, as a matter of fact. I'm on the road. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The bad days are gone, and now I'm on the road. The weather
looking good, Liam.
It's good, absolutely full of protein and just very tasty and very French. Ooh la la. Not normally a big fan of couscous, but it's so easy to cook, isn't it?
Yeah.
Perfect for this.
Bit of couscous by the beach. That's really nice. Smoky. We ate our food, but unfortunately had to leave this amazing spot due to lack of power and internet connection, as we desperately needed to upload our first car camping in Europe video to YouTube. So we checked out the beautiful Mosquito Beach and moved on to a small fishing village up the coast with hopes of finding better connection. Le Point Court apparently promises visitors encounters with lots of happy, quirky cats, and the journey will also help us charge the power bank batteries some more. Oh my gosh, there's no service down here either. Never mind, we're going to pop into the village anyway and check it out, find some cats, and oh my god, and yeah, and just get on with it.
The situation is we're about to go into a pretty village. We've got no battery and we've got no signal. We're in a pretty bad way. So we're going to go and have a bit of a stroll around, clear our minds, and then get our thinking caps on, because we need signal and we need battery.
Yeah.
But we're in a beautiful location, so.
Kitty. Oh, you're gorgeous. Oh my god, our first cat. Oh, and there's another one. The rumours are true. We've seen 2 cats and I don't even think we're in the village yet.
Loud and clear, I will listen patiently. How are you to know?
We wandered through Point Court Sea Village in the neighbourhood of the city of Sate. The village is located in an unusual marshy region between the sea and lagoon. It's definitely a quirky place with weird art and murals, but also with lots of charm. We both noted that some of the scenes there could be a Van Gogh painting. The village is also a setting for a famous French movie called Le Point Court. Our aim was to go somewhere pretty and to find phone signal, which we didn't achieve, but we did find cats, and that made us happy.
The sun is going down on this pretty little village. I've come up with a cunning plan. We still need signal, and we need battery as well, because we are going on a new trip, and we need to have full supplies of everything. So what we're going to do is I found a beach that you can actually drive on, I think. But there's limited spaces. I don't know how that works when it's a beach. You can't camp on it overnight, I don't think. But it'd be great to be there first thing tomorrow morning, to be one of the first people on the beach. And when we get on the beach, we'll get the solar panels out and charge the batteries all day. And then tonight, drive on the way there. It's going south, which is the direction that we need to be going in anyway. And on the way there, we'll find somewhere that has good signal or Wi-Fi or something like that, so we can get this video up. It's a tricky situation, because I've just been looking at all of the Park for Night spots along the way, and some of the comments and reviews are horrendous about what's happening to people in these places. Like, it's really super dodgy. So many people are getting broken into. Like, there's stories of people saying that some bloke came into their van, and they sort of said, "What you doing?" There's lots of stories of people saying that they left their van, came back, and it was they'd smashed the windows in. There's stories of people saying people came in when they were sleeping and robbed stuff from their wallets, but only from their wallets. They didn't take anything else. So, like, proper opportunists. And this is happening like at quite a few places as well. Like, so many dodgy places. I saw a number of them that said, "Don't go park here because there's a gang that goes around robbing camper vans." Like, I really don't want to be putting us in harm's way. It would be stupid to do that. So we're going to still look out for somewhere safe en route. It might be an air again. Not that airs are particularly safe in certain areas either, but they're a lot safer than some of these other park-ups. The most important thing, safety, trying to find signal right now, and getting on that beach, if it does exist, that you can. I love driving on beaches anyway, so if we can do that, it'll just be fun. How you feeling, sweetheart?
Oh, I don't know. I'm feeling a bit like, I'm just a bit gutted, to be honest, that the crime rate is high, and that it's, I don't know, just leaving your vehicle, it's always at the back of your mind that it could get broken into because of the reviews, really. And I'm also feeling really tired from no sleep last night and the night before, because of obviously the first one that happened was that guy sort of trying to scam us, and last night being kept up by the guy shouting. So yeah, I'm just really tired and, I don't know, overreacting.
No, you're not overreacting. I'll go and find you somewhere safe tonight.
Yeah.
Get a peaceful night's sleep, and we'll do it afresh tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So off we went to find somewhere we felt comfortable to go to sleep. We obviously understand that we're choosing to wild camp, and if we felt like we're in imminent danger, then we would head straight to a campsite. But as luck has it, we found somewhere that looked quite peaceful along our route south, which also had signal, so decided to stop here for the evening.
Morning, sweetheart. How you feeling?
I feel really good, actually. I had a good night's sleep last night. So much better than like the past week. So yeah, I must have just been really tired.
I feel so much better as well.
Do you?
Slept the best so far in the car camper.
Yeah, same. And it was really nice here. Although we're just in an air, it felt like a campsite.
Yeah.
It was really peaceful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For the first time. So yeah, really good.
Good morning. Good morning. It's a much better day today.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It's already, you know, those days, like last night was mild, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But you know those mornings where the sun's already really warm, there's not a breath of wind in the sky, the birds are singing, and it feels like you've woken up on holiday, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's the feel like I've got this morning.
Yeah.
So it's not all bloody doom and gloom and crime and all that sort of stuff. It's like, you know, I appreciate moments when we're travelling, and this is a moment, you know, like where where it's just so warm and lovely. It feels like what you used to get on family holidays when you went away. It's fantastic.
I just have to say I miss my best friend, seeing her smile.
Good morning. It's amazing what a good night's sleep can do for you. We are definitely getting sorted. We've even had a little jump in uploading overnight. Not a massive one, a little. It must be a really bad area for it. Anyway, the plan is today, it's a glorious day. It's clearly another French bank holiday because very, very early on, truckloads of people have turned up to this air, all getting coffee and stuff like that. I've just spent an hour in a queue as well, 45 minutes. So we're going to get out of here, and the plan is there is a beach, and I'm not going to get my hopes up until we're on the bloody thing where you can drive on the beach. Who doesn't like driving on the beach? If we can go there, it means that we can get our solar panels out and charge the friggin' Bluetti power bank as well. Get some charge on it, which will just set us up for what we're doing for the next sort of couple of weeks, just on a good stead. Got petrol. If we get that thing uploaded as well, and then when we're down there, we've got a few things to sort of share with you, as well as our plans where we're going, our new exciting adventure. So all that's left to do now is to hit the road. It's about a 45-minute drive to this beach, just along this toll road, and we should be there soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed, no traffic.
Cool. Let's go to the beach.
Moment I can't forget, when everyone seemed to let go of integrity and pride. In chase of a better deal, we sacrifice all ideals for.
There's a sign saying no motorhomes down there. There's space for about three or four vehicles just here. You can't drive onto the beach because there's quite a lot of this, quite huge puddles, which obviously would get stuck in. But I think we can get around there. It says, even though it says no, I think it means no motorhomes on the beach. But right up against this bank here, I think it's doable. Let's go and do it.
It is hard to deliver the truth and ignore the dreams of others with nothing to lose. We struggle against the odds. No one is helping.
How about that?
Yeah. I did the job nicely. This is perfect. Do you not think?
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Absolutely perfect. It's a shame we can't drive fully on the beach, but this'll do.
Oh my god, how nice is this? It's nicer than I thought it was going to be because it's more remote. I thought we were going to be in like grids on the beach, like sort of like a car park on the beach, but this is like proper wild. So nice. And it's massive as well. It's a huge beach.
Like a proper smell of salt in the air, isn't it? Like proper seaside smell.
Yeah.
It's just like a big desert, but with puddles everywhere. This, get the solar panel. Let's not waste any of the this beautiful solar that we got. So low. What's that all about?
I don't know.
It's like he's got a vendetta against us.
I know. It's coming back.
Hesitation coming around again. Termination from all that we might have been. In a world of unbelievers, there is no way of getting across to a crowd of true receivers. I think I'm lost. Hesitation coming around again. Termination of all that we could have
What's going on?
I think it's all. Oh, it's just smoking. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, this is going in now.
Okay, so what have we got to go in it?
Hummus, salad, and the stuff.
And the
And
stuff,
crispy onions, yeah.
crispy onions.
Crispy onions got to go last.
Nice one, Liam.
Wraps are a camper's best friend. They've served us bloody well so far.
They really have.
I think from now on, like, we just got to make sure we've got a steady supply in because it's a meal very quickly, very easily, no mess.
Makes it so easy.
Okay, we've had a really successful day down here. We are about to move on to somewhere really cool, actually. Just north of this beach, there's supposed to be wild flamingos. So we're going to go and check that out now because that sounds very exciting. Like, who doesn't want to see wild flamingos? I'm not sure if though someone's having us on or whatever, but we're going to go and check it out and see it anyway. But before we do that, I did promise you that we'd share what we're doing next, where we're heading next, whilst we're down on this beach. We've had a really successful day here. We've charged everything up. We've had a really relaxing time. I've been in and out of the sea as well. It's beautiful. Everything about today has just been wonderful, and I think we deserve it after all of the sort of the dodgy crime business that's been happening. We feel so much better after having that night's sleep as well. We're in high spirits, very high spirits. And on that note, we are heading in a slightly different direction. We were, when we set off from Dover, the plan was to go through Germany, Switzerland, Italy, down to Sicily. Now we're still planning on doing that. The weather pushed us in this direction and we've ended up in the south of France. Had a really good time, despite all of the dodgy stuff that's been going on. When we looked at the map, my geography's not great. Love to travel, but my geography's terrible, and so is Janine's. Sorry, Janine. She'll happily admit that as well. We looked at the map and we saw that where we are now, not only are we about an hour and a half away from Barcelona, and that's not somewhere that we're going to go car camping because we know it's super dodgy to do the sort of free camping that we do anyway. there. Whilst we're not ruling it out in the future, we're not going to go and do it now. But however, there is a ferry that goes from Barcelona, an 8 or 9 hour ferry that goes much further south to a little island called Ibiza. And it's somewhere that I have thought about taking a camper van before, but massively put off the idea. One, because of the price on the ferries, and two, well, I think they're trying to crack down on camper vans in Ibiza. In fact, I know they are. The police, from what we've heard, there's a lot of stories about police going around fining campers and motorhomes and stuff over there. It sounds like they don't really want that sort of thing happening. However, as you know, we're in a car camper, and this could be the one and only opportunity for us to go and try and camp Ibiza. I'm sure there's not too many people that do it in a micro camper, but we're going to go and give it a go. Whether it's doable, whether it's viable, whether it's possible, I think it's going to be a lot of fun and quite an adventure as well. I think we'll be swapping the sort of crime aspect that we've got here for sort of a different sort of challenge, which is good. So I don't think we have to worry so much about crime, but more the opposite, which is the police. We're not going to let it spoil our freedom, and we're going to just go and see what it's like. And I've managed to find some super cheap ferry tickets there. So the plan is now to go and see flamingos, hopefully, if they're not pulling our leg. And then we're going to go south towards the ferry and go and find a park up. We do need to try and find an air on the way, so we're going to have a shower, make use of the free showers because I'm so salty. And yeah, wish us luck with the flamingos, and wish us luck with going down to the ferry terminal.
Oh my gosh, we're going to Ibiza. I'm so excited. We're going to the party island, one of the biggest party islands of the world. So yeah, this is going to be so cool. It's also like a hippie island as well. It's going to be a real challenge, I think. And I don't know if it's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm definitely up for the challenge. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a good thing. With Ibiza on our minds, we went off to Grisam to try our luck finding flamingos. Flamingos are amongst some of the most quirky but beautiful looking birds in the world. Bright pink with long skinny legs and a long neck, and definitely one of mine and Liam's favourite birds. This lake in Grisam, where apparently wild flamingos call their home, to our surprise was actually pink itself due to the mixture of salt and minerals. But unfortunately, there were no flamingos to be seen today, and although slightly disappointed, we enjoyed buying some serve yourself salt from the gift shop before moving on. We gathered that this must be quite a famous salt resource in France, as people were going mad for it. On the way back down the coast, we parked up at a motorway air to grab a quick shower after spending the day on the beach. Then, by chance, it happened again.
Believe it or not, not same guy, different guy, just tried to scam me at this place, this air, trying to get money from me, saying he's run out of petrol. The last person said that they had something robbed. This person said he's run out of petrol, but I just flat blank told him no, not doing it at all. So yeah, it's such a shame that this is happening in this area. Two of them just got into a car. I can see them in front. They're literally just going from air to air, just trying to scam people.
And they've got petrol.
And the car that said he's got no gasoline, he's zooming off in now in reverse.
In reverse.
Anyway, let's just get out of here.
Oh, I can't believe there's so many dodgy people around the park ups. It's really annoying, and it's not fair really. It really kind of dampens it a little bit. But I did want to say that the French people that we've met along the way on our journey here have been nothing but kind and sweet and lovely, and we've really enjoyed talking to them and our communications with them so far. They've been really nice. It's just these guys that are letting the sights down. So hopefully we don't have many more communications with any dodgy people, fingers crossed. But anyway, we're off now. We're going to go and find our park up for the evening. As the sun was setting, our journey continues south towards Barcelona, this time approaching the Pyrenees mountains, and to say goodbye to France for now and hello to southern Spain. We enjoyed the scenery of the mountains, recognising this was the same range that only last autumn we trekked over, whilst on the 800-kilometre Camino de Santiago pilgrimage. Feeling a slight pang of nostalgia, we moved onwards to a park-up that we found on Park for Night that, if rumours were true, would be spectacular in the morning. It was dark upon arrival, so we went to sleep to be woken the next day by the sun on the horizon and the start of something magical.
Good morning from Il Sur Tete. This is right on the Spanish border. In fact, that's Spain behind us there. They're the beautiful Pyrenees mountains with the snow on top. How lucky were we to have the Pyrenees with still snow on the top and these beautiful rock formations. It's almost like a cowboy film you'd expect to see in sort of like Colorado or something like that. So beautiful. We were really lucky with the weather as well. To be fair, the climate at the moment's really good. And to find this wonderful spot overlooking all of it and this wonderful Il Sur Tete town behind us as well. It's been really nice. A perfect end to a couple of days, which started off a bit dodgy, as you know, with the crime, the scammers and all that sort of stuff. Hasn't affected our time. We're still wild camping. This is a view that you only get from wild camping, and we're glad we did it. We are definitely not afraid to wild camp. They're not going to put us off. It's what we're used to doing anyway in Morgan, our camper van, and some locals turned up this morning in their motorhome over here and offered us coffee and what have you right at the sunrise at like 6 o'clock this morning. It's just been wonderful. It's just been beautiful, and today's going to be a beautiful day as well. We're going to head into Spain, which is just over there, down to Barcelona very soon, because tonight we are catching a ferry to Ibiza, and we know that when we get to Ibiza, in a car camping in Ibiza, there's going to be a lot more adventures, a lot more challenges, and a lot more rewards, just like this one, which make it all worth it in my opinion. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and if you do, you'll see us next time attempting to car camp around Ibiza, if it's possible. See you next time.
Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future